Most people approach wealth with the same question. What do I have to do to get rich? They chase strategies like a cat chasing a laser pointer, constantly shifting focus. One day it's real estate, the next it's stocks, then e-commerce stores, or becoming an influencer. They jump from one shiny opportunity to another, hoping that this time will be the breakthrough. But no matter how hard they try, their bank accounts remain stubbornly unchanged. Why does this endless pursuit rarely work? Because the real problem isn't what you're not doing. It's what you've been doing all along. The wrong map leads nowhere. Imagine trying to reach a hidden treasure deep in the jungle. You've got a map, but instead of being drawn by an experienced cartographer, it's just some random sketch someone handed you at a gas station. It looks official enough, so you trust it. Days turn into weeks as you hack through dense foliage, cross rivers, and climb mountains, all while following directions that lead nowhere near your goal. No matter how fast you move, no matter how determined you are, you're still heading in the wrong direction. That's exactly what happens when we follow conventional advice about money. We're told to go to school, get good grades, land a stable job, save for retirement, and somehow, magically, wealth will appear. But decades later, most people find themselves stuck on the same treadmill, working harder than ever but feeling further away from true financial freedom. If you aren't wealthy yet, the problem isn't a lack of action. It's the wrong roadmap guiding your actions. You've been following a plan designed for survival, not success. Stop. Before you start, before you can build something new, you need to stop doing what's holding you back. Think of it like renovating a house. If the foundation is cracked, adding more rooms won't fix the problem. In fact, it might make things worse. The first step to real wealth isn't about adding more things to your plate. It's about stopping the things that don't work. Stop believing the 40-year plan is safe. Work hard, save diligently, retire comfortably. Sounds familiar, right? This mantra has been drilled into us since childhood. But here's the harsh truth. Jobs disappear overnight, industries collapse without warning, and inflation quietly erodes the value of every dollar you've saved. What seemed safe turns out to be anything but. Take Sarah, for example. She spent 25 years climbing the corporate ladder, earning promotions and padding her 401k. Then her company merged with a competitor, and she was laid off at age 50. Suddenly, her safe plan felt terrifyingly fragile. Her savings weren't growing fast, enough to keep up with rising costs, and re-entering the workforce proved nearly impossible. The safety net she'd relied on had vanished. Stop following the herd. If everyone around you is running in circles, should you join them? Probably not. If the majority were truly onto something, wouldn't most people already be wealthy? Yet, look around. Millions of people are drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, and dreaming of early retirement, but never actually achieving it. Consider Mark, who decided to start flipping houses because he saw his neighbor making big bucks. Doing it, he poured his life savings into buying properties, only to discover that managing renovations and dealing with tenants was far more stressful and costly than he'd imagined. Meanwhile, his neighbor wasn't just flipping houses. He owned rental properties that generated passive income month after month. Mark had copied the tactic but missed the underlying principle. Stop chasing tactics instead of principles. There's a reason why simply investing in real estate or starting a business doesn't guarantee success. The wealthy don't rely on isolated tactics. They understand principles. They know how to create value at scale, whether it's through innovative products, scalable systems, or transformative ideas. Think about Jeff Bezos. He didn't become the richest man in the world by selling books online. He built Amazon, a platform that revolutionized commerce, logistics, and even cloud computing. His success wasn't tied to a single product or service. It was rooted in a mindset focused on solving problems and scaling solutions. Unlearn and rewire. Your financial mindset operates like software. If your system runs on outdated code, it won't matter how many upgrades you install, it'll still crash. To achieve lasting change, you need to unlearn old habits and rewire your thinking. Old code. Trade time for money. For decades, society has conditioned us to believe that trading hours for dollars is the only way to survive. Go to work, punch the clock, collect a paycheck. Repeat until retirement. But there's a fatal flaw in this model. Time is finite. No matter how much effort you put in, there are only 24 hours in a day. And once those hours are gone, they're gone forever. New code. Build assets that scale instead of trading time for money. Focus on building assets that generate income regardless of how many hours you work. Whether it's investing in dividend-paying stocks, creating digital products, or owning businesses that operate independently of your direct involvement, these assets allow you to break free from the constraints of linear income. Meet Lisa, a graphic designer who used to trade her time for client projects. She worked long hours, often burning herself out, but her income plateaued. Then she decided to create an online course, teaching others how to design logos. At first, sales were slow, but over time, the course gained traction. Now Lisa earns passive income from students around the world, while spending less time actively working. The reality of wealth creation. Real wealth isn't found in a single tactic. It's found in systems that multiply impact. Let's take a closer look at some examples. Elon Musk. Did he get rich by landing a high-paying engineering job? Hardly. He co-founded PayPal, which disrupted traditional banking. Then he launched Tesla, transforming the automotive industry. And let's not forget SpaceX, which aims to make humanity multiplanetary. Each venture scaled solutions to massive problems, creating immense value and immense wealth. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah didn't chase quick wins. She started small, hosting a local talk show in Chicago. Over time, she built a media empire that spanned television, publishing, and philanthropy. Her influence became an asset, generating revenue streams long after her original shows ended. Fast food franchises. Ever wonder why franchise owners seem to thrive while employees struggle? It's simple. They own the system, not the labor. While workers flip burgers, owners collect royalties from every sale made across dozens, or even hundreds, of locations. Change the formula. Change your life. If wealth hasn't arrived, don't add more hustle. Change the formula. Ask yourself, what am I doing now that's keeping me stuck? What beliefs, behaviors, or assumptions are sabotaging my progress? Once you identify those barriers, you can begin dismantling them piece by piece. Here's the key shift. The question isn't, what should I do to get rich? But, what should I stop doing so I can see wealth differently? Wealth isn't a hidden secret locked away in a vault. It's a different way of thinking. When you stop following the wrong road, the right one becomes clear. And when you align your actions with timeless principles, not fleeting trends, you'll unlock opportunities you never thought possible. So pause, reflect, unlearn, and prepare to win.